This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, this month, Baller Alert turned 14, and to celebrate, they've also entered the metaverse. So they have their own virtual reality experience called Baller Alert World. So the VR experience includes Club Baller Alert, which features a DJ, a dance floor, a bar, and a stage for performances. And then there's Baller Alert Live. Inside Baller Alert World will be a space where artists will showcase exclusive live concerts. It's also the home for live podcast shows, and they have a merch store and Poly Alert, a space where activists and political leaders can connect and even debate on various causes and issues. Now, the CEO and founder of Baller Alert, Robin Lyons, said Baller Alert World will be a one-stop shop for networking, shopping, partying, and live concerts. We can't wait for users to tap into our very own virtual reality world. And in honor of that debut, several lucky fans will get an opportunity to win a Quest Oculus headset. So if you want to enter that contest, you can go to balleralert.com/meta.
Shout out to Baller Alert. What up, Robin?
Yes.
Robin, what's happening?
Look at Robin's always so forward moving, like as far as thinking about joining the metaverse and doing all these amazing things in there. So shout out to her and Baller Alert. All right, Khloe Kardashian and Trey Songz. Some people are saying they could be rekindling their past romance. They hit up the Nice Guy in West Hollywood on Saturday night. They were at a party hosted by Justin Bieber. They sat next to each other in the same booth, and they had a lot of one-on-one conversations, according to Page 6. They said the event was a group setting of about 20 people, but they said that Khloe and Trey Songz spent a good chunk of the night together, and they also had some alone time, even though Khloe's security was close by. If y'all recall, the two of them did used to date, so it looks like maybe the two of them will get back together. All right, now Zendaya's father was talking with Wall Street Journal Lee Hawkins about building Zendaya's brand, and he says that he feels like several black fathers with successful daughters, like himself, are shunned by Hollywood. He's shared a screenshot of an E! News article on Monday, and the message was, "I have standards I don't plan on lowering for anybody, including myself." Over the photo, her father, Kazembe Ajamu, wrote, "Ladies, you not her, your pops, they gonna have to understand you was and behind this amazing soul. They like the idea, but they don't want to put in that pain, aka work." He named himself and other black fathers with successful daughters like Matthew Knowles, and he also mentioned King Richard, which tells the story of Venus and Serena Williams through their father, Richard Williams. Now, previously, he had talked about being behind Zendaya and supporting his daughter's career. Here's what he had to say.
We don't know how long we're going to be there for our children. So you want your children to be independent of you and to make their own choices, to be informed so that they can make the right choices. So one thing I learned about this industry, they don't want to work with a busybody, mouthy parent that's in the way. So I let Zendaya speak for herself, and I want her to be an entrepreneur that can see all the different businesses that come out of her career, and I want her to own those businesses and learn from the brilliant minds that I surround her with.
Drop one of Clues bombs for that king, man.
Absolutely.
You know,
As he should.
I feel him, and I just want him to know that we celebrate him. I think his name's Kazimba?
Yeah.
Kazimba? If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, brother, apologies.
Kazembe Ajamu.
Yeah, we celebrate you, King. You're doing a phenomenal job with your daughter, and you know he's not wrong about that narrative. And I do see that narrative changing slowly but surely. And I think for a long time there was no other side, right? Like you always hear about fathers who aren't in their daughters' lives, or you know women with daddy issues because they didn't have their father. But what was the language for the other side? I think in more recent times we've started to define that for ourselves with phrases like girl dads.
Right.
You know?
But what he's doing is great, and that's what he should do. He should make sure his daughter's surrounded by the best of the best to make sure that she's protected, because at the end of the day, it's a business, and they're trying to get as much as they can, and you're trying to protect your daughter. And you're doing it right.
And that's why telling those stories like King Richard are important. You know what I mean? When you see what Barack Obama's done with his daughters, you know, Matthew Knowles. I think about people like, you know, Eddie Rye, Angela Rye's daddy, like men like Zendaya's father. Whether he knows it or not, you know, I've went to go see who he is because of the great job he's done with his daughter, because I got 4 daughters. I want to get it right too. You know, so salute to that brother, man. We celebrate you, King.
All right, now, some people were talking about this. Ralph Lauren has teamed up with alumni from Morehouse and Spelman colleges. They have created a limited edition collection inspired by those two HBCUs and their history. Their collection features an all-black cast and creative team on set with campaign images. So a lot of people are celebrating it, but some people are not on board with this. A lot of tweets have said that they're wary about this civil rights era aesthetic from a white-owned brand, especially when they believe other eras would have been just as appropriate. And, you know, some people are also saying, however, Polo Ralph Lauren was the unofficial uniform of HBCU homecomings, and so that's why it made sense.
Is some of the money going back to HBCUs?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, the Ralph Lauren Corporate Foundation has given a $2 million grant to support students at Morehouse, Spelman, and 10 additional HBCUs. And so they did release a press release about that.
That's a little too late. Ralph Lauren? Come on, that's a little too late. It's a $6.8 billion company. A couple $1 million? Come on now.
Yeah, so it needs to be more than that.
You think?
Now, the full collection is available on March 29th, and if you're a student, faculty member, or alumnus, you can shop early access on March 28th.
Something like that, you should give 50% of the proceeds, or shoot, 85% of the proceeds, because it's not like it cost them much money to make those clothes. Give majority of those proceeds to the schools.
They're using the name. I'm not mad at 50%, but I think they should.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I don't mean 100%, but I mean like
50%, 100%.
I mean like 100%. We're right.
You agree? Yeah.
And Colin Kaepernick has shared his full workout video with the Seahawks wide receiver Tyler Lockett. He posted, here's a few clips from yesterday's workout with Tyler Lockett and his brother Sterling. The full workout is available at this link. We are back at it today, and they're going to be going on IG Live. So there you have it. All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Now, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in right now, 800-585-1051. And don't forget, Houston, Texas, Father's Day weekend. Come down for my car show. It's going to be Texas versus New York. We got a lot of people submitting their cars. I can't wait for you guys to come. Family Fun Day. Kids 5 and under are free. Bring the kids to family rides, games, cars, celebrity cars, face painting. We'll be teaching how to jump rope. NASCAR will be there, monster trucks and all that. So get your tickets if you haven't got it. Click the link in my bio. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.